Okay, so Bulbasaur in Japanese has been, the definition of it was inspired by onions and plants. But at the same time, though, some people have speculated that Bulbasaur is a frog. And when you really think about this doesn't sound like it doesn't make sense, but it really does when you think about it realistically. Because Bulbasaur is kind of like, like you got, kind of like how Squirtle's like a combination of two different things. And then Charmander is a combination of two different things. You also have Bulbasaur would be the same thing, not just type advantages, but, it's a plant, it's a dinosaur, sort of. And at the same time, though, it's a frog and it looks like a, it has the shape of an onion, a mystery. It's a plant, basically. It's very interesting, actually. It's a poisonous, it could be like a poisonous tree frog that has the ability to grow plants on itself. So it's very interesting indeed. So this is what I figured out. If you actually look up the Japanese name for Bulbasaur, you can actually tell that they said that onions and something else, so it was based on a plant that inspired Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur was also, if you play like some of the Pokemon other games like Mystery Dungeons and look at like Bulbasaur's idle animation, you'll notice it hops. So it's not it's not out of the ordinary to think that Bulbasaur really is a frog. Same thing with Ivysaur and Venusaur. You can tell like they have that walking position where they can walk, because the way Bulbasaur works, because it stands on its four legs, is it'll move like one side of its legs at the same time, and then there's times where it can hop. Like it's like if you've ever seen a frog in real life, you'll notice how they do the same thing. Their back legs, they're always like hunched over, sort of, and they're sitting on it, and then they just hop. They got their other two legs right in front of them. But it's very interesting, actually, the hopping animation. So Ivysaur and Venusaur are like the same thing, but a little bit different though. So it wouldn't surprise me that Bulbasaur is supposed to be a frog, a plant, whatever you want to call it, because it is like a poisonous tree frog. You find where do you find Bulbasaur out at? In the forest, right? I can even tell you this for a fact. If you remember playing Pokemon Snap, the first one, where did you find Bulbasaur at? In the swamp area, right? Bulbasaur comes right out of the. You can find Bulbasaur right out of the little stump it was sleeping under. So Bulbasaur comes out. There you go. Likes damp and water places. What better way to do that than a swampy area, right? So that's pretty interesting, actually, to think about.